cannot take it, I gotta break it. This energy, I have to face it. I will not make it, must let it be. I got a passion, I got a purpose. It's calling me, I can't ignore it. I must embrace it and break free. Cause you gon' hear me now, you gon' see me clearly now. Threw me right down to the ground, you didn't think I'd get up now. But I'm glad I did, I kept it moving, kept pursuing. Why you hating on what I'm doing? You can't stop the shift of moving. Don't care now what they say, I don't care what they do. They've been hating on me ever since I started, that ain't cool. You gon' paint me as a villain, but we know that it ain't true. I'm a legend in the making, and you know I'm pushing through. Give me the blame, I don't care, you can say that shit's insane. But I know deep down my thoughts up here, and I'm a man of faith. It's okay, it's alright, one day you gon' really see that your words have so much power, and you reap the words you speak. What should I do? You gotta be the one to go ahead and stand out. They was laughing at me, now they all just got their hands out. They gon' recognize that it's the truth and nothing else. You gotta shift your mindset, you gotta look for yourself. What should I do? You gotta be the one to go ahead and stand out. They was laughing at me, now they all just got their hands out. They gon' recognize that it's the truth and nothing else. You gotta shift your mindset, you gotta look for yourself. The shifter. You're a criminal, by the way you stole my heart. You left me breathless, I didn't see it from the start. And with every word, you pulled me deeper in. But now I see the truth and the lies beneath your skin. I was hoping that you see what I see. Cause when I looked inside your eyes, I saw you and me. And it shined beautifully. And girl, you have the key to my heart, don't trip. I had a lock on it, only you could open it. Who am I to blame? You know I could see the truth. You were always on the run, you knew that I was too. You're a criminal, you can't deny the crime. You stole my heart and ran with it, left it all behind. You're a criminal. Don't trip, for once believe in shift. I'm talking about this life you know that I'm in love with. If you think that I ain't hurting, you know I'ma plead the fifth. Gotta keep it moving, I got mindsets, I gotta shift. I don't know what you're saying, I don't know why you hating. I know that I'ma get it, I got dreams that I be chasing. And you can feel the tension, a story left untold. Two souls that were connected, but they had to let go. You're a criminal, by the way you stole my heart. But I wouldn't change a thing, not the pain, not the scars. You can feel the tension, a story left untold. Souls that were connected, but they had to let go. You're a criminal, by the way you stole my heart. You left me breathless, I didn't see it from the start. And with every word, you pulled me deeper in. And now I see the truth and the lies beneath your skin. Who am I to blame? You know I could see the truth. You were always on the run, you knew that I was too. You're a criminal, you can't deny the crime. You took my heart and ran with it, left it all behind.
You left it all behind. Well, hello there, Shifter family. Welcome in, family. Dang. Let me see here. Review yourself. I'm sorry. It's all, not going live for like a week or so. And then all of a sudden going live. It's like it feels like it's like I don't feel like I've been doing this for like 2 years, 3 years or so. It's the nerves are kicking in. Feels good. It feels good. Welcome in, Shift family. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got Creature up in the building. We got Kodiak. We got Lex. We got Shifter in chat. Hey, shout out to Shifter. Kelsey, how are you? Jenna, Lex, Moto, Marmar in the building.
Gotta keep it moving. That right there's a shifter movement.
That right there, the Shift movement. Kelsey has joined the Shift family with Prime. Thank you so much, Kelsey. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Gosh, I'm like, does anyone battle like being either too hot or too cold? Like, I can't find that perfect temperature. I was cold before I started. I went and grabbed the zip up, and I'm literally hot now. Maybe it's because I'm a little nervous. Maybe I gotta turn the. Oh yeah. Hold up, chat. Welcome in though, guys. I hope you guys have been doing well. I have been away from socials. You guys, we last few months, last few strip.
Moving that right there's a shifter movement.
That right there, the shifter movement. Please, someone send me. Can someone send Creature a Pepsi? Can someone send Creature a Pepsi? Creature, you're out. I think in. Are you in India? I believe. I might be mistaken. We got a hype train. We got the shift train going. Thank you so much. Spooky Pokey is Spooky made today's gonna be a good stream, chat. We got Spooky up in the building. Thank you so much, Spooky, for being here. I appreciate it. Damn, energy is radiating. Thank you guys so damn much for being here. I know in a world full of social media, in a world full of dopamine, in a world full of so many creators, people, things to look up to, people to check in on. Only showing up once a week and going live once a week is not very much compared to what a lot of these other people are doing. So the fact that you guys are here and the fact that you guys take time out of your day, it really does mean a lot to me. I have been really just the last stream, I was a hot mess. Y'all saw me last stream. I was a hot mess. I really just had to take a step back and just I've done a lot of self-reflection. It's the word today. Reflection. What's the name of the stream? What did I name it? Can anyone remind me? I just want to see who's paying attention in chat. Chelsea, how are you? Chelsea, by the way, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you about showing up to the performance, the open mic that you invited me to. I'm so sorry. It's been chaotic. And it's been busy, and it's been even besides that, you know, I needed to stay low. I needed to just focus on me, my family, my daughters, and you know, like my mom like just left, and it's been busy. But I promise you, Valentine and I are gonna slide through 100%. We talked about it for sure. We both felt guilty, but for a good reason, not for bad reasons. Because we genuinely wanted to be there. So I hope you're doing well. Spooky, it's so good when you feel stuck and start forgetting that. Thank you, Spooky. Thank you, Spooky, for paying attention and being here. You know, it's kind of crazy to see where the shifter movement has gone, the direction it's been in, the uncertainty, the rocks, and you know, when I think about the shifter movement, when I think about this rut that I've been in, I've been in survival mode the last 2 years, and you know, ever since I moved out to the cloud. Lex said, I get it. I've been having to take care of my emotional and mental health here lately, so it's just been lifting and riding. And you know, here's the thing too. Yesterday, I mean, we talked about this, me and possibly about, you know, like I've been teeter-tottering this fence of like getting rid of the bike, selling the bike. Like I'm in, you know, crisis mode, but I'm doing everything I can to not sell the bike, and I'm not trying to build this pity party story. These are just, guys, the shifter live stream is just it's a raw dog emotional version of myself. This is who I am behind the scenes. It's how I feel. This has like been a, you know, in a world full of feeling like I didn't have a safe zone. This has been a safe zone for me. It's been a place where I can release these emotions, and sometimes they're depressed and sad, and sometimes they're great, and so like, guys, I love y'all and I appreciate you guys so damn much. And you know, I think I actually, this is the first time in a while not having my mom here and me actually taking notes and having some stuff to stay on topic and ideas about, and you know, it all relates to stuff I've been going through. And you know, like I wrote down, I wanted to ask chat what, like, you know, what's something, and like, you know, like this is what I've been struggling with, is feeling like there's so much things that are weighing me down, and so many things that are just like adding to stress, and like adding to the things that I go through, and like I want to know, chat, and it could be so simple. It can be so simple and so, and there's no, guys, this is a judgment-free zone. Don't test me on that. But like, what's something, chat, that holds you guys back? It could be like a disbelief in yourself. It could be fear. It could be imposter syndrome. But I just want you guys, just even if it's just one word, we don't need to, if you can go as deep into it as you want. But what's shopping? Hey, Raptor, keeping it real. He said shopping. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you what though. Literally from my past. Why is my microphone drooping? I don't like that. I need you to someone get this damn microphone Viagra or something. I'm sorry. I'm feeling spicy today, chat. I'm sorry. Too many ideas and too little time. Ooh, that's something that I struggle with a lot. I was gonna make that joke, Spooky. I beat you to it. You gotta be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. I can relate to honestly everything that's been in chat. The shopping, all the anxiety, too many ideas, too little time. Oof. Man, I was being PG. Remember, Spooky, it's PG-13. No rated R, no rated X. PG-13 is cool. Jenna said anxiety. I think, for those of you guys that are here in chat and reading this, like, I think that I think everyone like truly can relate to these things in some form, in some realm, to your own reality, your own version of it for yourself. We got Midi Kodiak Banana. Why, guys? Why is a Kodiak first time chat right now? How Kodiak? How many accounts are you on? This is like the 3rd or 4th account. Kodiak, appreciate you. You know what? Regardless if this is your 1st or 2nd or 10th account, it doesn't matter. We have a first time chat. So Shifter fam, I need y'all to please drop a purple heart for me. Drop a purple heart. Let's get some purple hearts flowing. I need to see some perp up in the chat. I need to see some perp into the chat. I wrote some things down that I think really stood out. It says, Shifter, share your version of feeling stuck mentally, creatively, emotionally. Like there's these things of, and I think I talked about this, was that the things that were so easy for me to do previous to this down, I don't want to say downfall, but this slump, this setback, some of those things that were so easy for me to do are so difficult. And I've been talking to some people, and it's like, who here can relate to like, it took me 2 weeks to do a task that ended up like, it only took me about 90 seconds to complete the task, but I was putting it off for 2 weeks. And then you finally go and do it, and you're like, wow, that took me like a minute and a half. Like, that's been the realm, and that's been in guys, like, it's I know there's been a common trend in like I said, like the negative energy, and like my negative energy, and it's not even so much negative, but it's just the down and the dumps energy. And I'm really trying to bring a new energy. And I'm feeling good today. I've like I said, with self-reflection, with self, I think that the biggest thing for me that I've been going through is called death of the ego. Oh, guys, I want you guys to, at home, and I'm being so serious right now, I want you to say it out loud to yourself. Death of the ego. Ooh, I just typed it in chat. Can someone in chat write death of the ego for me? Just pretty please, so I can make sure someone got that. It takes me longer to write some of the things on the list than it would actually do to do them. Scabby said, damn, that right there. Thank you for saying that, because that is so true. That's the same thing with like, like I use Chat GPT as a tool, as a creative tool to help me with certain things and tasks and back end work, and, double checking my spelling, my grammar and stuff like that, and to be a tool. And sometimes I'll be like in chat, and I'll be like typing up all this scenario and like the situation. And I'll be like, damn, I just spent like 5 minutes typing up the scenario and situation that I need, but like the task maybe could have done in less than 5 minutes. And so there's like, that's another thing too that I've been really, these are good things. These are really good things, chat. Thank you for saying that, because that is something that, that goes like, that I've been working on, is where you're channeling your energy. And like, there's this, we talk about death of the ego, kind of plays into it. This ego of, this is what I've been going through immensely, is this death of the ego, thinking that we get we get so accustomed and wrapped up into living the everyday life and thinking that we are this version of ourselves, just to realize like we've lost ourselves in a sense. And I'm gonna try to re-explain that in a different way, but essentially, it like with the shifter movement, I felt like I had everything on lock. Like everything was so golden and smooth, and guys, like, and remember that everyone's story is different in their own perspective. From the outside looking in, you may question and wonder like what is he talking about?
Keep it moving, that right there's a shifter movement.
Hey, there's my sugar monster.
That right there's a shifter movement.
Thank you for being part of the shifter fam and the shifter. I need to make a song. That right there, the shifter fam. Thank you so much, Sugar Monster. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. Guys, let's drop a purple heart in chat for Sugar. Sugar, sugar. Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly. The death of the ego has been like my motto lately, because there's this, even when it comes to fatherhood for me, I have this version of Papa Shift is the best father in the world. And I say that humbly. It's not a comparison between all the other fathers out there, but it's like I am the best father for my girls in the world. That's a better way to put it. There's no one that's going to be a better father to my girls than I will. And this is just an example, but it's like getting caught up in that ego of thinking like Papa Shift, Papa this, Papa that. But it's not realizing like we get so comfortable and we get so like in tune with like leveling up, thinking that we leveled up, because I have leveled up big time since, before I started this journey. But we get caught up in that momentum. We get caught up in the image. We get caught up in this image of ourselves. And it's the same thing. The death of an ego. What if your ego is bad? What if you have a bad ego of yourself? What if you keep telling yourself that death of an ego doesn't have to be death of being like a greed ego, or what if you are too humble? Some people are too humble, but it's really like what I want the death of the ego to mean for you specifically is this version that you see yourself as right now, is to really like reconsider and to really check yourself and to ask yourself if you really are this version of yourself that you think you are. I've had conversations with people that are like, I'm not going anywhere in life. Like I'm not doing anything. I don't have any talents. And I'm like, you sure? You want to double check? You want to double check your answers? And it's real, chat. It's real. So many, we're so caught up in this version of ourselves, and it's important to check ourselves on a regular routine. And it's good to have people in your life that are honest with you too. It's good to have people in your life that aren't afraid to tell you the truth and that aren't afraid to give you feedback. Those are what I feel like real friends and real people are. I've had, quote unquote family and friends, and I've dealt primarily like with friends, but like, like they don't communicate. They don't talk. They will go behind your back and they will say things. And like there's an example of just like doing that to yourself, like being honest and real with yourself. And this version of myself that I have been is not the version of myself that I have been before that. If that makes sense, chat. Okay, so like let me just hold up. I got y'all. This version of myself that I've been the last, let's say it's been bad the last 3 to 6 months to me personally. This version of myself that I've been. Hey, Dada's in the building. What's up, Daddy? What's up, Dada? How are you doing, bro? Good to see you, bro. Honestly, really happy to see you here. I hope you're doing well. But this version of myself that I have been, I had to check myself, is what I'm saying. I had to realize and recognize where I could grow. And here's the thing too, is even if you are thriving, and even if you're thriving, or whether or not you're just surviving, it's good to check yourself and good to check the way that you see yourself, and even to write things down and to be analytical, and like, we all of our stuff is in our mind, all of the stuff that we talk and think, and the anxiety and the fear. And when was the last time you wrote your anxiety? When was the last time you typed it? When was the last time, like, and not to a friend, and not to vent to a friend, and not to vent to something, but like to yourself. I'm in this realm, and this place, these last months, where I found myself wanting to be alone a little bit. And there's a isolation is where elevation can happen. Isolation anything in life can be a double-edged sword. Isolation could be horrible. Isolation could also be maybe the place where you need to be. And it's not to say everyone's situation is different, everyone's pain, everyone's story, and like some people feel like there's this the ones that are the most loneliest are the ones that have craved the most attention, that I've noted. And maybe there's a reason why you're alone. I am someone that craves attention. I'm a content creator. I'm an influencer. I do music. I crave the attention. I crave, and so this isn't a diss. This isn't throwing shade at anybody. I'm talking to myself. Maybe things needed to crumble. Maybe things needed to, this situation, this pain, this hardship, maybe things had to happen like this. Because maybe I needed to check myself. Maybe I needed to be honest with myself. There's so many. I saw this video the other day of like this person just scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, and like every video was like a motivational video. You're this. You're a alpha omega. You're a legend. Like there's so many things out there that just like that. There's so many people and things and places and dopamine telling you what to do, who to be, where to find yourself, how to grow, how to do this. And I feel like for me, it was like isolation. I had too many cooks in the kitchen. Who here knows what I mean when I say I got too many cooks in the kitchen? Is that a gold chain around your neck? Chat, who in here thinks that ship's got a real gold chain? No, it's not. It's a gold plated, I think. I don't know. It was a gift. I didn't buy it. Got this like a minute ago. I've just been in this zone where, like, honestly, like for me wearing the jewelry, like, I've got my bracelet. I like jewelry. I do. I love, y'all see them little, and I'm not like a materialistic person. Fake gangsta. Hey, you can't fake the OG. See, here's the thing. You can't fake the realness. You can't fake the energy. Hey, we got K in the building. KZ. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here. I just want to go back really quick. Mamar said being truly honest with yourself is the hardest thing. It is the hardest thing. And you know what? Here's what I think it is. Here's what I think it is. Being honest with yourself is difficult. But I had a conversation with a legend this weekend. And this legend told me that people know what they do to you. People know what they do on a daily basis. And I think that maybe being honest with yourself is one step, but I think the hardest part is people like will be honest, like, oh God, like I have an issue, I have a problem, like I've got a sleeping problem, I have a drug problem, I have this kind of addiction. But they don't feel the need to like think what's next. People tend to think like, this is my situation, this is it. And like, That's it. I think the thing is like I have a drug problem, I have a sleeping problem, being honest with yourself and then saying the words like, what if you followed up the words with like, and these are the steps I'm going to do to overcome that. That I'm gonna write that down real quick. Be honest with yourself, family. But that's just step one. Step two, then follow it up. Follow it up. I'm gonna hang on. Give me a second to chat. You know, Papa Shifting is typing. Okay. You know, I'm actually a fast typer, but like when I'm streaming and when I'm like my keyboard is like away and like I can't. Be honest with yourself. Then follow it up with. And I'll do. Be honest, and then follow it up with. I'll do blank to overcome it. um I want to be honest. I've been honest with myself first, and I paid myself the but I'm going to open up about something, chat. And I feel like, you know, for me having a platform, whether there's 5 people here or whether there's 50 people here, um it doesn't matter to me whether there's even one other person listening. The purpose of what I'm doing is to help and to create change and to inspire. But I have addiction issues as well. And when we talk about addiction, like it's with prescription meds. I have you guys know I have really bad ADHD, and I have struggled with Adderall addiction. Not an extreme amount to a point to where it's like, you know, like you know, I take maybe that's you know, I need to be honest with myself. There are times and there are days where, you know, like the Mr. Shifter is the gotta get so much done. I've been, you know, with moving 4 or 5 times, with doing so having so much on my plate. It's like, let me take a little bit more than my regular dosage. I gotta stay up late. I gotta get shit done. I have so much to do. But then it leads to lack of sleep. It leads to inconsistency. Because I'm not rich, y'all. I can't just go and buy hella prescriptions from my Adderall and my meds and to just be cracked out. Like a lot of like there's a lot of these people that celebrities and streamers that I've heard about, and they literally have doctors at their hands. And I open up because like I think you guys have seen the lack of consistency, and like with the lack of this the lack of the ups and the downs and the emotions. If you really pay attention, if you really look at what I've been through and what I've done, and like the just pay attention to my emotions, the volatility, and I wanted to open up and to be able just to let you guys know that you're not alone. And here's the thing is that you know, like I said, like it is to a point to where it is a problem. But I can genuinely honestly say that it's not like to a point to where like I'm seeking like I am. Here's the thing is like shout out to Valentine, my sister, for being here for me. Because what happens, chat, and I just want to, and if sorry, I'm a little nervous and like, you know, opening up about this. Like I didn't even this wasn't part of, guy. This wasn't on the itinerary. This is just going off the heart. But you know, like what happens for those of you guys who don't know, who like aren't prescribed, who don't have like a way of like we all have a form of ADHD. Everyone has ADHD to a certain extent, but for those of you guys that aren't prescribed, for those of you guys that aren't actually prescribed meds for ADHD, and don't know what Adderall is, it's an extreme. It helps you stay focused. It's an upper. For those of you guys who don't know, it helps you. It helps you lock in. It helps me. I have a billion ideas floating around in my head, and I have all these creative thoughts. And what this medication does is it helps me. It takes all this cloudiness, laser focus. Check out the fingernails. Okay. We're at the point we're gonna start selling hand and feet pick, fam. Let me know if anyone's interested. Just playing. But what happens is for me in my use is like I don't have enough. For me, Marmar said it earlier. Too many ideas, too many things to get done, not enough time, not enough help, not enough hands on deck. I'm like 8 steps ahead of myself. I'm thinking like 8 steps ahead of myself when I'm really need to be focused on what's in front of me. And so what happens when, you know, like for instance, I'm like, if I'm prescribed, let's say my normal dosage of Adderall, let's say I take one pill a day, this is just an example. I take 1 pill a day. Here goes your Adderall. Here goes your meds. There will be some times where I'll be like, oh, I'll take 1.5. I'll take 1.5. I've never had a scare or like an instance where I overdosed or anything like that. But here's where it goes bad though. Is for someone that's, my brain is chemically dependent on this medication. And this is like the big thing that, like, we talk about the pharmaceutical company and like people being trapped on. My brain and my body are physically addicted to these, my chemicals and the way my brain works. Like my brain needs these meds to help function and to help like be a normal person a little bit. Not normal, but to be able to function at a normal level. Then what happens is we go to the end of the month and it's been 3 days without my meds, or 4 days without my meds, because I decided I needed to stay up a little bit later and get things done. But then look at what happens is like, I'm staying up late. I'm getting less sleep. I think I'm getting more done. But we talked about it earlier. That 5-minute task somehow took me 3 hours to do. I have built this ego in my head that staying up late and working hard is going to set me ahead of other people that I inspire to be like, or inspire to, where they have goals and accomplishments that I want in my life. When in reality, taking care of myself, like, maybe if I went to bed at a good time, that 5-minute task that took me 3 hours to do would only take me 2 minutes in the morning, because I'm energized. I have energy. We always talk about energy. It causes me to, there's days of the weeks where I'm waking up so late from slumbers and from like these, and then when I don't have my meds for the last couple of days of the month, then I'm a different person. I'm like, here's an example, is like the last, look at it was the end of my cycle like just a couple days ago, and I haven't had my meds. And go look at my social media, chat. Go look at my socials. Look at how many stories and posts. Look at my stories and posts. You'll be like, what stories? What posts? It's affected me in more ways of me thinking that I'm getting more done. It actually led to a tremendous setback. Death of the ego. Realizing and checking yourself. Kay said, I don't like anything having control over me. Finally managed to stop some of my addictions to take back that control. Big shout out to you. I'm really, really happy for you. And that really makes me happy. If you're thinking about coming off antidepressants, please make sure to do so slowly and under medical supervision. Here's what I will say too. When I was younger, I mean, chat, you guys know I'm like 45 years old, right? you know we're old, but chat, when I was younger, I was prescribed antidepressants. Shout out to Zoloft. Most people know what Zoloft is. It's a form of antidepressant. This was when I was like a teenager, 16, 17. You are now 45. Nah, I'm, guys, on some real shift. My birthday is August 31st. Birthday, guys, don't forget. Shifter movement, August 31st. I'm 32. I'm about to be 33. 33. 33, chat. We ain't, there we go, Jenna. I know Jenna's gonna know. Jenna's got, appreciate you, Jenna. Shout out to Jenna. Chelsea said, thank you for being authentic, open, and honest. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me a safe zone. It's a bigger thank you on my part for being able to give me a safe zone. I was on Zoloft for 2 years, had to switch it because cause medication-induced tics. Oh, God, I'm old. Lex, trust me, you good, brother. You good, man. Let's start, family. I would like, it's been, and I mean this. I've talked about it like throughout periodically more and more as the streams have gone on. We've talked about making changes. We've talked about cutting out pot. We've talked about, you know, like doing stuff. So here's the thing, Shifter. Be honest with yourself, right? And then follow it up with what? I said it in chat earlier. Then I have struggled with prescription medication addiction. But I'm taking steps to overcome it actively. Well, what steps? Besides just talking about it, Shift. I want to talk about it. Step 1, my sister. I know in my heart. God damn. Got this in my throat. I know in my heart that my self-control, what is my urge, my self-control, that's the right word, right? My self-control has not been very strong lately when it comes to my addictions. When it comes to no one's there's a reason why it's an addiction is because you lack self-control. So my sister, shout out to Valentine. Big shout out to my sister, because when I really needed someone that I could open up and be honest to, like it was her. And I was able to open up and before I decided to open up publicly and talk about it. But like for me, she's gonna be holding down my meds for me. She's gonna be making sure that I get the correct dosage every day. I have had no structure in my life. It's been go to sleep when I want, wake up when I want, make my own schedule, and the lack of self-control and the lack of respect for myself. I don't blame. I blame entirely myself of where the shifter movement is and where how the energy is radiating right, how it's been. And I'm gonna blame myself to when I can look back and know and I'm gonna thank myself for not giving up, for not quitting. Whatever you are struggling with at home, whatever addiction, we all have an addiction. I don't care. It might be minor, it might be small, it might be big, it might be life-changing, it might be just starting out. But do not give up. Don't quit. There has not been, I have had a lot of doubts in my heart and in my mind and my soul the last few months. But not for 1 second did I think about quitting. Not for 1 second did Did I actually think about like deleting my socials? My socials are at an all-time low when we talk about percentages. Twitch viewership all-time low about when we talk about percentages. And it's okay. Maybe things need to be low for you right now. Maybe things, like I said, maybe isolation is what's needed. Maybe self-reflection is something that's been that's important for you. And I cannot reiterate the importance just with me. If I can open up, and I want you guys to really listen to me. If I can open up to the whole fudging internet, the whole fucking internet, if I can open up to the whole world about me having an addiction, you can pick up that phone and you can dial any kind of support. And if anyone is really truly feeling like, I just want to reiterate this, if you're feeling like you're going to harm yourself or hurt yourself, you can pick up that phone and call that anonymous line. Get the help if you truly are in that zone. And I'm thankful that I haven't been there recently in a while. But it's kind of interesting because the Shifter, the motivational motovlogger, the one that preaches mental health, that talks about all these struggles and all these things, it was just interesting how in isolation I found myself, scrolling through my old content, my old stuff before riding with Rose. And this is just a reminder, is that it's not about forgetting who you are, but it's about that you've forgotten who you've become. Damn, that's deep. I'm gonna write that down. It's not about, even though the whole stream is titled Not to Forget Who You Are. Plot twist. We know, and we think about it, right? I think about it all the time. I wish, like, I miss the motivational motovlogger days. I miss all those, like the 50 to 60 people in the Discord community nights. I miss, like the amount of messages and DMs and emails and so many people wanting my attention. But that stuff is what comes with self-love, and is what comes with being in touch and in harmony with your passions. I've been through a lot, Shift family. I've been through a lot recently. These last 2.5 years since losing my brother, who lost his battle to self, to mental health. We all have a story to tell, and we all have valid reasons for your pain. But remember, like, to follow it up. Follow it up, guys. Follow it up with what you're doing to working on it. We have a first time chat in here. Yuki 453. I need to see some. There's been a lot of chat. Thank you guys so much for being open and chatting with me. Let's get a purple heart for Yuki. We got some first time chat up in here. Dang, what did I say? I'm gonna have to go back and clip it. It's not about remembering who you were. It's about, maybe I'll reword it. I'm just writing it down for a note. It's about forgetting It's about not realizing who you've become. I don't know. I'll reword it. Maybe I'll see how I. It's about not realizing. It's not about remembering. I'm just gonna pin that because I really want you guys to really take that home because that's what resonated with me the most. This whole chat. I'm gonna leave that there. It's not about remembering who you were. About realizing. I wrote ho. It's about realizing ho. HWHOE. Who you become. Gosh. Shift family, thank you guys so much for everything today. You know what? I want to do something real quick. Y'all see, here's the thing, I've been struggling. We've all been struggling in our own ways. If you guys go to the really quick, let me listen. I just spent, what time is it? We started at like 1:30. Dang, 50 minutes. We're at, or 46 minutes uptime. Don't forget about the hoe you've become. Hey, listen, I'm going to be genuinely honest right here. Like, before I was Papa Shift, I was a playboy back in the day. Like, I was a flirting guy always, like, that was like but we're talking like junior high, like young high school days. I promise you, I'm the furthest thing from fucking hoe. It's the complete opposite. It's like a no. Mom walked in. Tell Mama Dukes to say hi and tell her I hope the energy is radiating. And if it's not, tell her that the energy is waiting to be radiating. It is waiting to be radiating. So what you waiting for? I have really quick a couple announcements, guys. Y'all better not leave yet. We're gonna be ending chat. We're gonna be ending here in the next 5-10 minutes. Thank you guys, like I said, for giving me a safe zone and a place where I could just be open and real, and I feel a lot better. I really do. Spooky, tell her I say hi. Chat, I really want you guys to go home, and I hope this message resonated with at least one other person, and I hope that you guys at least had a one shift your mindset moment in the last 50 minutes. I had this whole itinerary typed up, and I used 5% of it. What else did I write down? Unlocking keys. What's one thing that reminds you of who you are? See, here's the thing is that this is the power of just being real and authentic. I had a whole itinerary here about remembering who you are. What's one habit that helps you remember who you are? Let it go and lock it in. Let go of what doesn't serve us and lock in on what makes us real. That's a good one I wrote down. Let go of what doesn't serve us. That is actually a really big thing, too. Is letting go of things that don't truly serve us. And what I mean, you know what? We're going to change it. Let go of things that do not serve who you want to become. That's another one, chat. Let go of things that do not serve who you want to become. We've been hitting the quotes. I feel like we're kind of getting our sauce back a little bit. A couple announcements. And here's another thing too. We talk about, the shifter movement. It's been a stress for me. It's been a struggle because I want to be so authentic and I want to be able just to like authentically connect with people. And like I've been applying at part-time jobs to take care of myself. Bills are at an all-time high. I finally got this safe zone. I got my own place. My name is on the lease, guys. Alhamdulillah. I'm blessed. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Amin. But like with blessings comes the struggles. And with me having the downfall, me not showing up in the shifter movement, I have to find a way to make things work. I have to find a way. And so that was a big challenge. We talked about me selling the bike. I was like, I'm at this point where I'm like doing everything I can to stay afloat. And like, I've applied at over a dozen jobs, like over 15 jobs. I'm not kidding. But I'm really have my fingers crossed for this one. I did find a part-time job, and listen to this, chat. Listen, because my expertise is sales, hospitality, customer service, which means nights and weekends, which also means losing time with my daughters, because I have my daughters on every weekend. But I've been I applied at a school. I applied at a school to be a youth. It's like a youth elementary education assistant. It's part time. Check. It's Monday through Friday. Check. 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Doing something that brought my heart so much joy. Part-time job, but it's better. It's just shifter being after shift at the male strip club. You know, someone made the joke about it wasn't OnlyFans, it was Shifter Fam. I forgot what someone said. Marmar said, I write letters to myself on a regular basis, brutally honest ones. It really helps me. You know, it's crazy about, here's one thing I want, if there's anyone that is, you know, thinking about, you know, what has been the success to the shifter movement and what's brought even you beautiful souls to here is being honest, is being honest and being like that, writing the letters to myself. You just said it perfectly. It's like my content is my form of writing. In a sense, my content has been my journal. It's been my diary. It's been my music. Like literally, guys, like my music, like I did an EP last year. What's the title? Guys, does anyone know what the title of my EP was? I'm seeing who's paying attention. What was the title of my EP? I had 3 songs and 1 intro on it. What was the title of it? Y'all better go. Note to Self. Wow. Wow. Let me do my Owen Wilson, see if I can. Wow. 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 Note to self. Whatever works good for you. And then we look at my old newsletters I used to do, the Book of Shifter. Little did y'all know that newsletter that I used to pour my heart into for me. And you know what actually sucks? Really quick. If anyone, I used to have my email marketing service was MailChimp. I used to use this brand company called MailChimp, and I switched the subscription service over to my Shopify store. And after switching the service, even if you go back and look at my old emails, all of the newsletters are gone. And so if there is anyone here in chat, and I'm being so serious, chat, if Shifter could ask for a favor, we should call these, it's the Book of Shifter. It is literally called the Book of Shifter. But if we go into like, you know, the newsletters here, like this was chapter 18. I have 17 other newsletters that I wrote. I mean, like, look at this engagement. It's like, look, this is the stuff I was talking about. We talk about reminiscing on the past and missing things. Look at, there's like almost 200 likes on this in the Discord server. I'm gonna learn from this. I'm gonna be thankful from this. Because even if there's only 5 people here right now, like, maybe there might be a day in the future where there's no one here. If you guys have any screenshots of my old newsletters, chapter 1 through 17, I will do something to really my gratitude and thanks. In an appropriate manner, of course, but I will, like, it would really mean the world to me. Really quick, before we leave, guys, I spent the last hour just opening up and preaching. But really quick, I just want to do a quick update. Those of you guys who aren't in tune, merch has, even though I haven't been showing up, guys, merch has been popping off. I appreciate you guys so much. Really quick, I just want to take a look at this. We've got the mystery hoodies. Guys, we whoa, view full details. We did the mystery hoodies, guys. We only have 5 left. Like I barely we have 5 left right here. Yeah, 5 left. We started with 10. First week we got rid of 5 of them, and I'm still crying that I can't get it. Spooky, you know what, Spooky, we're gonna get you there'll be a day, Spooky, we're gonna get you a custom Spooky movement. We'll get you something in the future. Once we're thriving and not surviving, I got you. But one thing I want to say too is, really quick, guys, right here, Heartbreak. Does anyone, if there's anyone who wants to listen of the final rough draft of Heartbreak, it's right here on my website, not free to purchase, but it's $4.99, and I meant to say, like, you get the download instantly. It goes right to your email, and I believe that I included a wallpaper. So for those that purchase the song before it gets released, $4.99. It'll get emailed to you. You can bang that shift music, and you can. Let me see. We got a little sample. Shifter. Yeah, let me just do this real quick. But one thing I also want to talk about real quick. I told my baby girl Rose I'd do some promotion for her. We have the infinity bracelets, the circle of love, infinity circle. We're doing the brown theme, guys. The brown, it matches the brown. I'm actually, guys, really quick here, chat. Let me show y'all. We should have like a bead making day. Bracelet beads. But this is the gold right here, and these are all of the bracelets. Let me go. Let me just show you real quick. This is the gold one right here. So where this is a gold infinity. Why can't I hold anything? Yeah, Rose and I be making these bracelets every weekend. We get caught up on our orders. There's gold and there's silver. So this is like the gold. And one thing I want to say too, and then I'm wearing the silver one. You'll see the silver one, and there's silver little accents on there. The gold one will have gold accents, of course. Dang, I should have done the gold to match with the chain, no? But let me just go right here. Let's go to screen. Let's go to the screen real quick. But if we go to merch, all products, we go right here. It's right here. We have the infinity circle of love bracelet. Comes in 2 different colors. And here's the thing is that Rose is getting 100% of the profit made from these bracelets. I told her that, this is I told her she's doing the work, and look at she's doing the work. We had to sit here and test out the first couple pieces together, but now that we got it all locked in, and guys, we also have vinyl stickers too. I just want to say this: we've got the vinyl stickers, $5. It's about 3 inches. Hey, and I know exactly how big 3 inches is, about that big. I'm gonna work on I should do a live stream making like bracelets and stickers and fun stuff like that. I think that'd be fun. Let's do like a merch live stream, and maybe we'll do some giveaways, maybe we'll do some challenges. And we also have the mystery item, guys. I will say this: there's been people like might wonder what the hell a mystery item, $250, one of one. We have done a mystery item every single drop. And there's been mystery items for double this amount. And this one is still up for grabs. We've gotten rid of, and guys, this mystery, I'm telling you, the mystery items are. Here's the thing. I even include it in the note when the person buys it. I have literally, no one knows what these mystery items have been in the future or in the past. But they are crazy. I spend a lot of time making a fully customized experience. It's like a box. You're going to get a mystery box. It's usually not just like one little item or a piece of, and here's the thing is that it's not typically like a piece of clothing. Something that's a collector's item. But guys, if here's the thing is like, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Don't forget another thing too. How else can you support me? Guys, we have Shift Music. We're everywhere. Every platform: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, holy schmoly, YouTube has been low key, just kind of just been high key a little bit. It's been popping off a little bit. We have been shorts been going well, but we also have long form content here. So many people be like, where's your long form content? And I'll be like, oh, it's there, it's on YouTube, but I don't ever promote the YouTube. Shift family, this was fun. I had an amazing time. It felt really good to go live and to be here today. I haven't looked at chat in the last like 3 minutes. I'm sorry. I love y'all. Hold on, let me see here. Note to self, that's where I left off. I added your songs to every Spotify playlist. Thank you so much, Kodiak. I appreciate that. And you know what? I see that actually. And I was wondering, thank you so much, because I see when my music is added to playlists, I see the playlist it gets added onto. So don't be lying to me, chat. When you say you added my music to, I can see the playlist. I can see the name of the playlist too, by the way. So I'll see like some people's playlists like spooky pooky workout motivation music. No, that wasn't an actual playlist. That was just Spooky being my guinea pig. Kelsey said I haven't been able to get any merch. Oh, Kelsey, we're gonna get you some merch. We're gonna get you some merch. Don't worry. Trust me believe me when I say this. Everyone in the Shift family will get their merch, and everyone has. I swear. I have, whether it's been through giveaways, my tokens of appreciations. I make sure everyone in the family's got some merch. We can be broke together. Broke but rich in life and rich in fuel and fire. What's your deepest desire? The Chire label bracelets. Hey, Kay, you know what? Yes, it is child labor. But it's also growth in that child labor. She wants all these, Rose is, she's starting to become like, teenager. She kind of wants some things. And I'm like, baby girl, like, we got a platform. You want us to make some money? Start selling bracelets. Like I said, she's getting the money for the bracelets. So I will be directly depositing that into her account. Don't let the IRS hear you. She'll have to pay her taxes. Oh, damn. Well, it's just like an allowance. There's no payroll thing. Like, part of her allowance is making bracelets, and then I just pay her like an allowance. So, speaking of music really quick, I know I'm repeating myself. Give us a challenge, Marmar. I think a challenge is in need. August is still fresh and young. And it's the 6th of the month, and I feel like I'm just now clocking in for the month. I'm okay. Now it could be funny. I'm back on my meds, family. I'm back. But this time I'm taking proper, and I mean this, proper steps to take care of myself. Very serious about that. Do we ship to Europe? Yes, we ship to Europe. Absolutely. Shout out to my Europeans. We ship to Germany. We ship to Mexico. We ship to Spain. We ship to Canada. We ship to there's like 50 countries we ship to. But just shipping, unfortunately, is expensive. It is expensive. Kelsey is in Australia. We've had several orders in Australia. We in Australia. Shout out to Mama Don. Miss you. If you guys remember Mama Don. Don is in Australia. Wait, Kelsey, where are you? Are you in Australia? Wait, okay, I'm tripping out. Wait, Kelsey, where are you from? Why was I thinking Australia? I'm confused. Netherlands. Oh my gosh. I got you, Kelsey. I promise. We gonna get Kelsey right this drop, especially for I got you, and that's not just me saying that, gaslighting you. 100%. I'm gonna reach out to you soon. I promise. That's a promise. Yeah. You shift. Well, really quick, I want to show y'all a couple things real fast. I made some new beats real quick. And I think we should just end, you know, with a little dance party. Emojis in chat, dance party. I'm in Upper Michigan. All right, yeah, I think, yeah, Marmar, I think you're right. I think a shifter challenge giveaway is in need, is in due. I'm gonna start working on that. We're gonna do something fun. He makes mistakes just once, it won't happen. Like, trust me, like, I'm working on myself, family. I'm not perfect, but I do care, and I am genuine. And I want, so don't, do you, let me see here. I love you. Thank you so much, Coda Kidda. I really appreciate you forever. Netherlands. We're going to the Netherlands. I think I've had one order to the Netherlands. Upper Michigan. Yep. And here's the thing too, family. I want to say this is like, you know, it's easy to get lost in the sauce. Like I said, the whole message today was about, it was not, what did I pin? It's not about remembering who you were. It's about realizing who you've become. Damn, that's powerful. Or it's about realizing where you are today. And I just want to say shout out to the whole Shifter fam. To those that are here, to those that are no longer here. I'm not kidding when I say this. We are, let me look real quick. We are literally, we are about to hit 600 all-time orders. 600 orders that I have packaged and fulfilled with these hands right here. There has never been one package that has not been fulfilled and shipped and touched and packaged with my, like, it's someone else's, like, without my hands touching it. And hey, shout out to Jenna, just ordered a bracelet. I'm about to call Rose and be like, we got bracelets to make. Thank you so much, Jenna. I really appreciate that. If you don't ship to Slovenia, I'll get someone from Germany. Hey, you know what, Kay? Marmar is in, let me actually just double check really quick because I'm in my Shopify right now. Settings, I can go to markets. I wonder if that'd be fun to show you guys the back end of my Shopify store. I don't want to give away all the sauce because I've spent, I'm not even kidding, thousands of hours learning and actually constructing. There's been thousands of hours put into the store. No bullshit. We've been doing this for almost, you know, there's been 2.5 years now. I want to see the back end of your store. I'm just trying to see the front end. IAMSHYFTER.com /Shifter fam. Just kidding. Slovenia, that's a good one. I know I did ship out. Who here remembers? Oh my God. I forgot it mid-sentence. Oh my gosh. What was his name? Individual from Romania. Who was it? Johnny, it was Christy. It was Christy. Christy. Ooh, Kodiak said you should do a creative stream where you make bracelets, merch, etc. And also my favorite. Thank you so much, Kodiak. For real, I really appreciate that. You're drinking Red Bull, not water. That's why. Hey, listen, I'm not kidding. I've had like 3 glasses of water this morning. That was literally the first thing I did. I woke up and I drank 2 big ass glasses of water. And this is the thing too, God, I'm trying to let y'all go, I promise. But doing the little things like, you know, brushing your teeth, routine, guys, routine. Okay, let's get into routine. And it can sometimes your routine, my to-do list the other day was like brush your teeth, eat breakfast. This is like part of like routine, taking care of yourself. All right, fam. Let me play some new music I've been working on. Y'all want some new music? What the shift? Wait, what happened? Where'd it go? This isn't like you know, let me just give you a little sum of like some beats I've been working on. Oh, shift. This one is, I titled it Hey Shift. Like look, for real. It's called, oh wait, you guys can't see. Oh wait for the drop, wait for it. Hold that real quick. This is like some workout music, you know what I'm saying, chat? Wait for it, wait for it. This little drum line, this bass line. And then with the choir coming in. You know this was a beat that I made because it's still like, it's fire. It's fire, but it's fire, but it's also very basic. And like, there's still, that beat's not done. It's electronic. It's just energy, pure energy vibe. I had someone, it was funny, this music colleague of mine, shout out to Swank, King Swank, homie, one of the new homies I made. He was saying, he's like, Shift, bro. He's like, your songs, like, they belong in like, he's like, you need to get your sync licensing. Like your music belongs, which means like it belongs in like video games, movies, TV shows. Like, he's like, this is like action, bro. He's like, this is like, it gives me energy. It was just so funny that he said that. Here's another one. My sister, excuse me, we're about to end the stream with this one. But my sister challenged me. She's like, make like a, make an indie pop beat. Make something indie, switch it up, shift it up a little bit. Go indie with it. I said, say less. And I just literally whipped this up right in front of her. In like 15, 20 minutes, I whipped this up. And I think my sister and I are going to make this. I think my sister and I are going to turn this into a song. I think this might be it. It's different. It's literally, it's indie beat. And I added these vocals. This vocals was a sample. This vocal is not my disclaimer. The vocal in the background is not my vocal, but I added it because it makes sense of what I want the song to be about. And like the whole shifter movement with where I'm at. I heard this sample of this voice and I was like, I just want to add it in for background flair. But the beat is entirely all me. I made the beat. It's chill. It's giving me like, like Nelly Furtado, like Timbaland vibes, like. It's very chill, very low key. It's chill and low key. Let me see here. There was this one other one that I made that was crazy. I've just been in my element, y'all. I've just been creating. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. What the shift? Music, songs, beats. About myself. I was at the bottom when I fell so low. Boogie said, dude, okay, I've made this comment before. I think it would be so dope to make a song together that gives like the No Air by Chris, bro. Ooh. I love that song. I don't know the words, but it is so hard for me to be. Hey, Shift family, I love y'all so much. We're gonna be ending today's stream. It has been was that a good enough impression? Was that was the right song, right? I need a spooky and shifter track that gives, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen, guys. I promise you, Speak your dreams into existence. Everything that you're waiting for is on the other side of being honest with yourself. But following that shift up. Follow that shift up. All right, we're gonna follow it up. All right, chat, we're gonna follow it up today. Everything that you've been going through, everything that you've been talking about, everything, put your money where your mouth is. All right, I need y'all to please do that for me today. Follow it up. Don't just recognize your problems. Don't continue to become and maintain and be the problem. Find a way to turn around and inspire yourself to solve them. And I promise, by the time it reaches autumn, you'll be reaching out to some of your own family and friends saying you got them. All right? I love y'all. Keep pursuing. Don't give up. Whoa. This was another beat that I made too. It's just, just me just dabbling in. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for real, for being here. It means everything. We're gonna be back next Wednesday, 12 p.m., probably 12:30. But on the schedule is 12 p.m. Hey, Spooky, Coda, Denna, Marmar, everybody, Lex. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Kelsey, Yuki, Cody. I love y'all. Banana. This song just makes me just want to move. This gives me like I'm on my way vibes. I'm coming home. Maybe we gotta guys, we need to do like a studio session sometime soon. Let me just have some fun out here, That's what the movement's been missing. It's been too serious. It's been too just like professional. It's gotta be professional. It has to be serious. But it's been too much. We need to have fun. We need to have some fun. We need to radiate energy. I love y'all. Can y'all do me one last favor before we go? Besides, go play some shift music this week. Tell someone it was shift. Tell someone about the movement. Tell someone that's struggling. Send someone my song. Help me spread the movement to one person today. I challenge you, and watch how the kindness comes back to you. I love y'all. I love y'all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shifter movement. Shifter movement. Yeah, I just want to shift the movement. Yeah, just shift the movement. Whoa, just shift the movement. Yeah.